Hello, I'm Chris Williams and welcome to my video blog for Friday the 3rd of September 2010. Obviously it doesn't matter if you're watching this beyond that date because it's about a topic that is relevant for all time, and that is, what is the point of the iPad and the tablet computer in general? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about in this blog, so do stick with me after my opening scenes that indicate where I'm blogging from, and also an address for my sister sticker and trading card business, where you can buy a variety of stickers and cards for various popular series like Top Gear, Ben 10, Doctor Who, and as is the case in the advert, Champions League cards. So stick with me. So yes, obviously we're not going to be watching this in the days after I post this blog, but I'm going to talk about the launch of the Samsung Galaxy Tab, which was launched at the IFA conference in Berlin a few days before I recorded this blog. I've got written on the screen in front of me some specifications about it. It will run on Google's Android operating system. Well, what's wrong with Windows? It's got a capacity of somewhere between 16 and 32 gigabytes, so that's a couple of flash drives with. It weighs 380 grams, 14 ounces if you do imperial units, and has a 7-inch screen, so it's smaller and lighter than its rival, the iPad. It's going to be available on the Vodafone here in the United Kingdom. It will apparently employ Samsung's Readers Hub so that you can read e-books. Well, again, e-books. What's the point of an e-book? No, I got Tony Blair's memoirs in the week just gone. I didn't get that on the. I didn't get that as an e-book. I got it as a proper physical book, a traditional book. Now, I don't want. I don't want one of those Kindles, I think it's called, where you can read e-books, but I'm happy with the physical books. Of course, the computer that I'm going to play this webcam recording on is a desktop. It is going to be inconvenient to carry around when I return back to my family home, but I think that I'd be much happier with this type of computer I've got in my home here, rather than having a tablet PC. I've seen footage of people with the iPhone, and I believe the iPad works in the same way. You sort of put your finger on it and you sort of whiz across to the various application that you want. Well, I think it's just fancy gizmos where people are given into peer pressure to buy what is the latest increased thing. And as the TV was alluding to at the IFA conference in Berlin, now, what is the point of all these gadgets? Now, they all pretty much do the same as existing gadgets. Apparently, the tablet computers are designed mainly so you can do your work without slouching around on the settee. That's what you can't slouch around on the settee when you're on a desktop like we've got here. My sister's got a laptop, and that does feel a bit weighty after all, but I can slouch around with that. But no, I guess what I'm saying is I'm happier with a keyboard rather than some kind of touch screen mechanism. I have had some communication from people who have 3G phones, and I think I've had communication from people with iPads as well, and they've got a load of spelling mistakes in what they're sending to me, because they're a bit sloppy with it. They're not pedantic about turning on the capital letters, that sort of thing. So it might be impressive technology, but it's sloppy technology. Apparently you can do your work on the move with these tablet computers. Well, I don't think. I think it's going to be sort of poor quality effort on your part. It's kind of turning your tools of work into a leisure item. Now, you can't really do your work on the beach, and of course, the beach is not intended for you to do your work on. So, I think that clearly we're in a world now where everyone is a bit of a workaholic, and they feel the need to take their work with them. I take my work with me. It's fair to say, but I think standards shouldn't be compromised in the sake of fancy gadgets and things where people spend a lot of money for it, and then they might, after a while, they might say, "Oh, I can't really do as much with this tablet computer as what I can do with my traditional workplace computer." Getting back to what the article in front of me on the computer says, apparently the iPad is no match for the Samsung Galaxy Tab, according to the review that I'm reading here. It can do telephone and video calls. I know that some of you with these fancy gadgets have actually seen my previous YouTube videos with your fancy gadgets. That's interesting. But no, to be honest, when they announced the release of the 3G licenses well over 10 years ago, I did say then, I'm not going to get a mobile phone until they release such fancy phones where you can surf the internet and watch videos and so on. But no, now I don't really need a telephone to begin with. I also use my telephone to send text messages and phone my parents. But if I want to see YouTube or any other video, I see it on my desktop here. This video blog that I'm doing it with my webcam attached to my desktop. I do know some people who've recorded some footage with their mobiles, and they get cut off after a while, I think due to the capacity of the technology they're using. I know that when I first started video blogging, I connected my webcam to YouTube. I used the internal YouTube recording mechanism, and it cut off the final 5 minutes of what I was trying to say. So pointless to some extent. No, sort of a second-hand service. You can get better with your original toys rather than embracing the fancy gadgets. So where is this technology going to end? No, I didn't ask for high definition TV. I didn't ask for 3D TV. I haven't asked for tablet computers. I think they're just creating these things now for the sake of it. They're trying to dig themselves out of the recession. It might be better, because I think at the end of it, it's all going to go wrong for these companies. Not everyone has the money for these gadgets, and not everyone will feel the need to buy such gadgets. So I think it's all a bit futile at the end of the day. But do let me know what you think. You can post your comments with your Google account onto this YouTube area. Of course, if you're watching on my syndicated areas, you can comment on Facebook if you're my Facebook friend. Details at the end of the blog as to how you can be my friend on Facebook and Twitter. Also, I post this on my written blog, musings.chriswilliams.blogspot.com. You can go with your Google account over to that blog, and you can leave your comments there if you like. No one has done so far, but you can if you want. It's like my YouTube blog, but with writing. It takes a few seconds for it to load up, but I think you'll be impressed by it. Okay, thanks for your time, and until next time, it's bye for now. Bye bye.